Ta-da!
Ah!
I am Molly, and this is one of my dearest friends,
Danielle.
Oh, good, because I forgot your name.
I know.
Really
I've
awkward.
known Molly for over 20 years.
I know. Back when I was a zygote. Just kidding. We were like dressed in wedding dresses, like crawling on dance floors, like goth clubs and shit. Now look at us. We're not mentally ill, nor are we drunk. We went to a screening
Yeah.
of 3D Creature from the Black Lagoon, my favorite movie ever.
So awesome. We met so many cool people.
It was really fun.
Yeah.
I'm really sorry about the lady who shit in her seat in front of you. It was a little unfortunate. There was like a... Yeah.
It was interesting.
This video is already going off the rails. Okay, we talk about crazy shit all the time. But we were talking about dating apps tonight at dinner.
Yeah.
And we thought that like we might be able to help you like get laid, get married, whatever you're trying to do. Like consolidate your focus, your energy on what it is that you want and like just stop.
Learn from our mistakes so you don't make the same ones.
Right. Don't go out with me. That's the key. Thanks for watching. But so that your energy is going towards what you want instead, and that's why dating apps are so terrible for all of us.
Yes.
And so I guess like the first thing would be to like pick your app. They're all different. You said that you don't mind the paid ones.
No, I've tried a lot of them. I tend to find if you go on one that has options for free or paid, when you pay and you're matching up with other people that pay, sometimes you can tell you get a little bit more of a selection of people that are more serious about looking for dating.
More serious, less syphilis. That's what you're saying.
Yes.
That sounds good to me. There are paid ones though, like Match.com, where you can like weed people out by eye color, and that's so arbitrary and stupid. Plus, it's like, okay, I want a girl that lives within like 2.7 miles of me, but she has to be like 5'7", and like, so some of the paid ones, I don't know. But I would say, paid or not paid, you want the ones with the features that are going to help you out. Plenty of fish ask these stupid questions that mean absolutely nothing to the fundamentals of whatever. But I mean, if you are just, want to swipe for syphilis, there are apps for that.
That is true.
And then there are
and
ones...
you said you tried eHarmony.
I
and
did.
They had like great questions at the front.
It really was. It was, I think even if you're like not even single, it's a good one to just sort of like have a mental tally of like who you're at and where you're going. Yeah. Just don't let your wife catch you on it. But anyway, it was very thoughtful, and what it does is it weeds out like the fundamental. The problem I didn't like with eHarmony, and this was like 400 years ago, you couldn't weed people out that didn't want kids. Do they have kids already, or do they want living with them or not living with them? And you couldn't just be like, I don't want to have kids. So like that was a problem. But I guess because it's more of a religious site, like we're all supposed to procreate, and like I don't really know how you like, you're like an 80-year-old lady and you want to be on eHarmony, and you're like, well, I guess I'm getting knocked up. Like science anyway.
Better late than never.
But I did find probably like my most compatible guy ever on eHarmony. Turned out that he was completely lying about who he was, but the guy he said he was so awesome. Spot on. Yeah, and then it wasn't.
Oh my gosh! So all right, pick the best dating app, and then when you find ones you like, and you can choose multiple beyond a few of them. Maybe wait, see which one you like before you actually pay for it. So once you're on, you pick one.
True. Yeah. On eHarmony, just as an aside, because it's totally ridiculous. I matched with him again on it after the relationship was over.
Oh, wow.
And now his profile said, no bug collectors, please. How many other girls collect bugs? Like, why not just say, like, no mollies? Like,
yeah, just put it right out there.
You don't even need a profile picture. Just me with a red thing.
No one whose name rhymes with Molly.
I mean, somebody's broken. Anyway, okay, so, yeah, pick your app. Based on features. I like the ones that have the video chat. We'll get to that. I think that's probably like the most key feature. You can use Instagram or Facebook for that. And that's kind of a sneaky way to be like, hey, let me catch your social media. But so that I can see how many bikini-clad whores that you're following. But yeah, we'll get to videos. So I would say top number one, just be honest.
Yes.
Like, fill it all out and be super honest about who you are, because, like, you're not looking for just anyone. Please, this isn't a numbers game. How many of you guys write, like, sup, you like pictures, like pictures, like pictures? You basically have just whistled at me and walked by. Like, this isn't starting a conversation. You're no closer to getting your dick sucked. You're wasting your time.
Yes.
We all get that. Sup, what's up? How's your day? How's your weekend? Like,
yeah.
Sir, am I writing?
WYD.
What is that?
What you doing?
Yeah.
Just use full words.
Right.
But
oh, Jesus. We just got a notification. That might be. Glad you can't see that. If you smoke, say that you smoke.
yes.
How many dates have you been on where the guy is like stinky? Yeah. Oh, well, I'm quitting. Not today, you're not.
My profile I filled out is something to aspire to, not what I actually am right now.
This is who I want to be. Right. And also have a hook.
Yes.
How am I, just think, like, what am I going to message you about? If you're just like, oh, I like fun. Like, oh, really?
Yeah, I like stuff. Yeah. Put stuff in there that I like cooking, or I specifically like this type of photography. Or
cooking what?
Yeah, even more.
Are we like cooking your neighbor's pets?
Are they cooking you?
Do you think that cooking is like ramen in the styrofoam container?
I'm sure you could even write what your favorite dish is.
Right.
I love baking, and I make the best pumpkin spice muffins.
I make the best brain cakes.
Oh, you do?
They're gross.
Delicious.
They're really fun.
And filling.
And then also, then you have a heads up that I'm creepy, and if you can't handle it, like, there are plenty of girls with pictures of their asshole in the bathroom mirror for you to select. So, okay, so that said, let's move on to photos.
Yeah, exactly. Great segue. Speaking of assholes. Use appropriate pictures.
Yes.
Don't show all your parts, but have a nice full-length picture of yourself.
Who is showing up to the cafe? What do you look like now?
Something recent.
Not in 1989 when you were the football, whatever. Touchdown?
I don't know
quarterback?
References.
When you were the quarterback. And not you when you were a cheerleader. Who's showing up at the cafe? Will I recognize you? Or will I be like, oh, yeah, I guess that's you. In fact, I was just watching this girl who was like crying in her car, like, I just want this makeup. I went to the state. And the guy was like, can I talk to you outside for a second? They were at a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, you're fat. You're not all my type or something. So the date's over. And she was all bummed about that. But like, honestly, like if you don't have any full length photos of yourself and he doesn't really know, or like your pictures are so old that like you're unrecognizable to the person who showed up at the date, you played yourself. You wasted your own makeup. I do tend to root for the guys a little bit more because I think they do have it a little harder.
That is true. But yeah, if you have a full length picture, have some pictures of you doing activities. If you like to do yoga, if you like to macrame plant holders, have pictures of yourself, and don't make them all just perfectly posed and filtered.
Right, the same angle.
Yeah, have some natural stuff in there and have some funny, silly ones.
Or is it only just the left one?
You know, if you have some pictures where you don't look the best, then you're setting the bar low. So when you finally meet them, they're like, "Wow, you look even better in real life."
Yeah, I think I'm guilty of that. I will put up the most like. One time I got business cards made, and it was me making this awful face, and the lady like looked with the loop was like, "You want that one? Yeah, this one is funny. Like you don't get it. You're not funny, but I'm funny, and that's the picture I want." You're gonna have to pay in advance. Like I'm gonna pay. Like it's not a big deal. I had those business cards for a long time. This is pretty good.
The new ones are pretty awesome, though.
I don't even know which ones those are. Okay, so recent pictures.
Yes.
Okay, you don't like the fish pictures.
Yeah, the guys with the fishes. It's just so commonplace, and I don't know. It doesn't tell me a whole lot about them.
I'm going to tell you you're wrong, and here's why. My friend's leaving. Okay, normal alpha males only take pictures at like special events or successful things or specific times.
Okay.
It is total female energy to be like in the fucking gym bathroom mirror or in your car or whatever. Feminine energy. if you want a real alpha male, then he is out doing things that might have a camera there. He has successfully caught a fish. Also, if you want a hunter instead of a gatherer, I'm just saying.
All right.
A provider. He brings home the fish. It's alpha male energy.
Okay.
You might not be used to that.
I'll give that to you. But what about the pictures of them, like their arm around another woman and the woman's cut out or like scratched out?
That is the wrong kind of, the scratched out face. That's the wrong kind of hunter. You don't need a lady hunter.
All right, so we got some pictures, some do's and don'ts with pictures.
Also, totally get when you're with the ex that's like the happiest you've probably ever been in your life. Maybe you shouldn't have fucked it up. I don't know, but we don't really need to see her. We don't need to see that like you only date girls that are like 5'2" and blonde. Then I'm just like, oh well, I'm out and you're out.
Yeah, I'm definitely out.
None of those. And also like the chin pictures, those angles of just like, like guys do like the angry ones where they're like flipping off the camera and stuff. Like, is that what a date with you looks like, sir? Like I'm already like, I got 9-1 already dialed into my phone before we met for a taco and I'm just waiting for the other one.
Yeah.
And then women, like, get your ass out of the bathroom mirror. Like, we get it. You're free roadkill and that's good. Great for you. And then you're like, I don't understand why these guys just like see me as sex. Like you only see yourself as sex. Like put your tits away, get your ass out of the bathroom mirror, go out, have some fun. But also group photos though. Guys really, especially, I've talked to so many people about dating apps and they really get upset with the group photo because they don't know which one you are.
Oh, okay.
And we're
you do one
sleuths.
of those like arrows. Like, this is me.
Everybody point to me, okay? Because this one's going to be to get laid, okay? Girls will go through all of them and go, oh, it's that guy.
Right.
Guys, for whatever reason, they just can't get it.
Yeah.
Even somebody like so obvious, like you or me, like, which one is she? Like, bro, she looks the same. Anyway. Yeah. So, photos. But, I don't know. I would say, show interesting. Who are you? That's the point. I don't need to see every shirt you own. What do you do? What hobbies do you have? Like, that's all super important. Okay, we spent enough time on that.
All right. You got the app, got the pictures, got the profile. Now, concentrate on what you're looking for.
Yeah.
And you've hopefully created this beautiful, robust, engaging profile with all these little tidbits and nuggets about yourself. You want to find somebody that's done the same and they've put effort into writing about themselves and interests they have. If you come across someone that looks good, but their profile is a little less than, I wouldn't put the time and effort into that.
Right. And block people that you're not compatible with. It helps the algorithm because they're trying to send you people to engage. Obviously, they want it to be a horny shit show, and they really only want us to all be single for the rest of our lives. So they're going to send you like the greatest guy ever, but he happens to live in Poughkeepsie, or they're going to send you fucking trolls that live below you. Yeah. Sorry, sir.
But the filter also helps with that. Some of the apps have filters where you can filter by age range, which I did not know when I hadn't been in the dating game for 20 years and got into it and finally got my first dating app. And I was getting dudes that were 25, 30 years younger than me. And I was like, is there a grandma fetish now happening?
Dude, there is.
And my friend's like, you got to put an age filter on that. Well, if you want. You might not want to do that.
Okay,
you might want to have some fun, but
on top of that, some of the apps will show you what their filter is.
Oh, right.
Okay, so if I see a guy, let's say he's 50, and he is willing to date 18 to 49, fucking run. You can't date somebody your own age, like not even a year older, nothing, but you're willing to date a teenager that's 30-something years younger than you. Like, that's a whole daddy fetish thing. You're not looking for an equal. Ladies, run. And guys, grow up. Like, if somebody... But I say that, I would probably put my age range, but, like, there could be, David Bowie, even if he's dead. David, wherever your ghost is.
Should be deceased. Living filter. Depends who it is. That's true. But if you have... specifications, age range, drinker, non-drinker, smoker, non-smoker, you can filter for that.
Be picky.
Yes.
Because these are the things where like we get like, oh, but he's so cute. Like, yeah, he does drugs everywhere. I know, but he's really cute. No, be picky and really like concentrate your energy on people that you're only fundamentally compatible with.
Yes.
If you already know that he lives 3 hours away, that's not coffee date range. So there's no point going out with him. But that said, okay, you want to be super picky, but also like be flexible.
Yes.
But like about the things that don't matter.
Right. So many women nowadays are so specific about physical characteristics. He has to be 6 foot and he has to have blue eyes and he has to have this and that. That's not going to get you a good partner. When I had first started dating, I had made a list of attributes I wanted my partner to have in terms of who I wanted them to be. And then as I started dating, I realized I didn't really put a lot of time and effort in how I wanted them to treat me. You know, be respectful, be kind, that kind of shit.
You didn't put don't be a dick on your list?
Don't be a dick. I know. I wish it would have been the first box. But as I started dating, you realize how much more important that stuff is. And it doesn't really matter what color eyes they have or if they have hair, if they don't have hair, or how tall they are. It really
Tom
matters.
Cruise. Right here.
Right here. This one right here.
Yes.
Yeah, that stuff's not going to matter, you know, later on down the road. So be picky in terms of deal breakers and red flags, but be open to dating somebody that might not look like your normal type.
Yeah, have you seen that Love is Blind show?
I have. It's one of my guilty pleasures. Friggin' love it.
So awesome. And like, I don't know why all the girls sound like that and the guys aren't like, can you, like, you sound like a bag of rubber balloons. Like, I don't even know. But, yeah, so, like, chill out. Don't think that you're going to find a fucking supermodel on there. If you find a supermodel, I mean, all right, whatever. You might.
All right, so you, on the app, got your pictures, checking them out, having conversations. So.
Oh, yeah, you got to message them.
Yes.
So I would say totally equal, girls. Message him. You see a guy who's interesting, go to one of his hooks that he's put on his profile and send out a thoughtful message. Something that has something to do with what they put on their page.
Hey, I see you like photography. What do you like to take pictures of?
Tell me about your f-stop.
Oh, the aperture. Yes.
That's the only photo joke I got. We're done there. But yeah, be thoughtful. Because I can't tell you how many times the guys are like, sup? How's your day? How's your weekend? How's your holiday? How's your week go? Like, sir, I'm not writing a personal blog just to you. Like, what do you want from me?
Yeah, that's another thing. They have to be interested and curious about finding about who you are as well. So if you're the only one asking questions and they're just answering them and saying, how was your day? That's the only thing they're asking you. Then.
Or when they ask the same question twice. What's your favorite pizza topping? It's still mushrooms, Ted. I feel like we covered that 3 days ago. Oh, well, we're done.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even know who you're talking to. You have so many fucking chats open. You're literally just trying to fuck a knot in a tree. Like, I don't feel very special here. Move along. That's how I feel. No emojis, please.
I kind of like emojis.
Okay.
A little bit. With
friends. Yeah, I get it. You put a little happy face like, hey, did you know that was a joke? We have the English language, and it has devolved to the point where people are just all of the shortcuts, all of the emojis. And what I get, especially on Facebook, hello, the entire country, won't say, they start with every kind of flower emoji. Then it starts devolving into hearts, and then the diamond ring, and then it's all just eggplants jizzing. That's courting.
I'll have to look for that
I'm
emoji.
so done with emojis.
All
like,
right,
I could have an entire conversation clearly in GIFs, and it would be fantastic. But
I
that's
do love
not
a
how
good
you
GIF.
meet somebody.
That's true.
Like, I send them to you. I send them to everybody. You know if you're on my hit list, because I send you bullshit all day long. But I don't want to hear emojis from somebody I haven't even heard their voice. I don't even know if they speak the same language as me. Like, let's...
Yes. You bring up a really good point. This is the best tip you ever gave me. So after you've started talking to some people and you're trying to set up a date, you said to do this one thing first before you go on an actual date.
Kill yourself.
It is the best tip you gave me, and it was to go on a to have a video chat first.
Oh yeah, you got a video chat.
Yes.
Yeah, because you find out, like, you get to look at all the stuff in the background and, like, you know, or do we have, like, 80 dogs barking or shots being fired outside? Where do they live? Who lives with them? Like,
Yes.
get to see a lot more. This is when, like, your detective
and you can hear their voice and the cadence and tone. They're just messaging you first, and then you get to actually have a video chat. Maybe they speak 1,000,000 miles per hour or sound.
I went out with this guy once, and his voice was so weird. He was like, and I didn't even know the lawnmower would start because the gas was so old. Like, it was literally what he said. And I had to leave. And it took him like an hour and a half to eat half an Arby's sandwich, and he didn't even put any sauce on it. He ate the thing dry. I was like, I mean, one, we're at Arby's, so it was really going well. But
wow, Arby's. You're like, want to go have sushi? It's like, in this economy.
Listen, there's high maintenance, there's low maintenance. Somewhere under the core of the earth is me. That's all I have to say. Arby's is fine.
Oh, but yeah, yes, I've had a few video chats that have saved both of us the time and energy.
But not FaceTime, though.
No.
Keep it to the app.
Yes, yes.
Or Instagram, Facebook, because you don't want them to be able to contact you in another way. And then that also goes back up to honesty. I always lie about my name because I don't want you Googling me. Like, I've told you everything about me. Let's get to know each other on a real-time level. I don't want you to have my phone number. Maybe after we get married, I might share my digits.
Yeah, that's the second best tip you shared with me. When I started going on these apps, so many of the people I was matching with were trying to get me off the app immediately. Hey, I don't check this app very often. Can we switch over here? Could I get your number? Can I talk to you on Snapchat, Instagram, wherever? And it was just to get me off the app, primarily for some reason to send me dick pics. I had so many I could make a coffee book.
Knew that was coming.
And
that's what she said.
I don't know.
I save their dick pics and then I send it to the next guy who sends me a dick pic. Just trying to share.
Pay it forward.
Maybe the next dick pic, he could save that and then he could send that to girls. And
maybe it's better than the one he had. You could have been doing him a favor. But yes, it's
nobody wants
been a excellent tip to stay on the app the entire time until you get your first date out of the way.
Totally done.
And then,
I have driven away.
Yes.
Hug, tongue, whatever it is.
You want to wait
till my number.
Even the second date before you exchange that number or get off the app.
That's
yes.
A little fast for me.
All right.
I just feel like, put me on your health insurance. You can have my phone number for it.
All right. Sounds good. But that brings us to the next thing of making the date.
Yes. Don't make these guys talk to you for 100 years. Guys really don't want to have endless pen pals.
No.
I hear that so often. Make a date. If you're serious about getting out there, make a freaking date. And I think you had said that you had a girl who was stringing guys along because she had some big work event coming up, and understandable.
Yeah.
But if you know that you're going to be off the grid for a couple weeks, just don't.
That's true. You have to have the time. Going on these dating apps is a full-time job. Messaging back with people back and forth, checking the matches, etc. So you want to put time and effort into it, not be casual about it if you're serious about it.
If you're ready to go on a date.
Yes. But I agree for both sides is make that date and, put a date on it. How about next Friday? We'll meet
but you messaged me at 9:30 at night on a Friday, and you're like, what are you doing right now? How did you know? I was all dolled up, sitting on my couch with my purse in my lap, sir. Where should I... No, that's not... Yes. Yeah, I don't even care. And I will fake that I'm oh, sorry, I was out doing something fabulous. You're not going to ask me out with 2 seconds notice.
Yes.
It's I'm sorry that your date flaked on you, but I'm not your plan B.
Exactly.
I don't know.
And you don't want them stringing you along either. So if you're constantly trying to make a date with somebody, how about next Friday? How about Tuesday? How about meeting for coffee? Whatever it is. And
just a quick one.
And they keep saying, well, I'm not sure, I'll let you know, or they cancel. Yeah. Then they're not serious about it and don't waste your time.
Yeah. I think we could talk for 100 years on what to do on the date, and maybe we'll do that another time.
Oh, yes.
Because there's a lot of do's and don'ts on a first date.
I've done all the don'ts twice.
Enough about your syphilis.
That's all cleared up.
Okay, one last one. Just speaking on that, not syphilis.
It's like we talk about something else besides the syphilis.
This has gone off the rails. Vacation. Can't handle it.
Oh, yes.
These guys will be like, hey, I'm just in town for the weekend. You want to show me around? Sure, $10,000. What? Well, I'm not a tour guide, so if you want me to like have a new career for the weekend, you're gonna have to fuck off, sir. Like, I'm not your free tour guide. But also, do not open the freaking app when you go to another city. One, you don't live there, so there's no point who's there. Even if they're great, you ain't dating them. They ain't dating you. And you're ruining the algorithm for many different reasons. But also, it just fucks up everybody that's in that city that's looking at you going like, oh yeah, sorry, I was only in town for the weekend. Oh, bummer. So why even do that to yourself? Don't swipe when you're on vacation, and don't talk to people that are on vacation. You have no idea. I literally had a boyfriend once that after we were done, he went on some like weird tour, like sleeping on girls' couches all over the world. He was hot though.
No. That's what hot guys do.
Damn it.
Sleep on couches.
He had a lot of couches to sleep on. So
this was awesome.
I'm like
this
really
was
glad.
Wonderful. Yeah.
Okay.
And
I'm glad. I think first of all, if anybody watched like one of our real conversations and not this like partially scripted situation, they would probably commit both of us. But
probably. Oh, but this was great. Helping other people get out there.
Dude, and ask your questions. Like, honestly, I have talked to thousands of people that are on dating apps. If you put my phone number into Tinder, I'm still blocked. I didn't even do anything really that bad. So, just report people.
Someone needs to do it.
And they're just like, nope, sorry, this is an unapologetic fuckfest and you must be gone. Okay, thanks. So yeah, let's do another one and we'll talk about like what to do on the date or whatever.
That sounds good.
You'll be back on Jupiter and so we'll have to do it side by side.
I know.
Which is good because then I won't look like your giant friend. I need to like sit further back. I'm always like sitting like so close. Yeah, here we go. Look at how big she is. Disgusting.
I know. I'm giant. Amazon. But this was great, and hopefully
can people find you on this video? Like, what if the man of your dreams is watching you right now? Where do you want him to go?
I don't know.
I got real quiet.
I know. I couldn't have a witty answer to that one.
All right.
Straight
Contact
to my house.
me.
Contact Molly. She'll vet you.
I will pimp her out for you.
She'll rent me out for the day.
Well, thank you, everybody.
Hopefully we've helped you get married or get laid.
Ooh, there were a couple. You had a good story earlier, but we're done.
Okay, next time. Yeah, next time.
I got a good one for you. It's a little unbelievable, but it actually did happen to her. And I can't believe we didn't get to that. I guess because we're just like too high off Creature from the Black Lagoon.
I know. It was fun. It was a fun
little creature. All right. Love you guys and be safe and don't take any shit.
And be true to yourself.
Or that.
And now, a word from our legal team. Danielle does not have and has never had syphilis. We apologize for any hearts temporarily broken. And at the time of this broadcast, Danielle is the picture of health and currently accepting applications. Thank you and good night.